Welcome to your dream and its interpretation. I'm Paul S. Joshua. It's my pleasure to be here today to pick the dreams that you have sent to me again. I hope you are enjoying this channel. All right. If this is your first time on the channel, it's about dreams and interpretation. You have dream, just drop it at the comment section. But 3 rules: your name, tell me where you are sending your dream from, and number 3, make your dream very brief. That's just it. Okay. So I have some dreams today, about 6 of them. I'm going to address very quickly. Let's get to know what these dreams means and what exactly God is saying about this dream to those who have sent me those dreams. And then I'm sure by the end of this video, you are going to learn 1 or 2 things from those dreams. All right, let's go. The first dream came from Kayode from Dublin. And you said in your dream, you said, "Sir, I had a very strange and scary dream last night. And I saw a little python came out of the sea and swallowed as many people at the bank of the sea. I saw different race or nationalities swallowed by this python. What baffled me was it's small in size, but able to swallow almost everybody at the bank of the sea. It headed towards my direction. I turned back and I ran, shouted, 'Jesus, help me. Jesus, help me.' And I woke up sweating profusely. It looked so real. Please, I need your help, sir, on this." Kayode from Dublin. All right, Kayode from Dublin, your dream here is actually a very scary dream on your side, I understand. But it's a very great message. I think this dream is a very relevant to what exactly is happening now, because what you see, that the python, a little python that you say came out of the sea but swallowed people of different race and nationality at the bank of the sea before it headed towards your direction, and you run and shouted, "Jesus," and woke up. I think this has to do with the current pandemic that is going on in the whole world. All right, that is the coronavirus. That is what you saw. God opened your eyes to see the coronavirus, as tiny as it looked like that python, but it's very deadly, very dangerous ailment. And that is what God opened your eyes to see. This is a dream that has to do with coronavirus. And you see it swallowed different people of different race at the bank of the sea, that is at the edge of life. It took away so many lives, swallowed them. As tiny as it looked, it was able to destroy a lot of life. But you see here, it headed towards your direction, but you ran and shouted, "Jesus," before you woke up. I think you need to pray seriously, Kayode, and then be very, very careful so that this virus doesn't touch you. Please stay indoor and make sure you pray at the same time. Take all necessary precaution so that you don't get hit by this virus, and the Lord will protect you, because that is what you are saying. Okay, it is my prayer that this virus will never touch you by the grace of God. Okay, you are secured, but let's make sure you take all necessary precautionary measure. That is what God is showing you. God, open your eyes to see what is happening in the current, what is going on right now in the world. That is what you saw. So that's your dream, Kayode from Dublin. God will protect you from that virus in Jesus' name. The second dream came from Queen. Queen, you said, "I dreamt of a mystical pink alien spider." Okay, but it was someone's pet. I thought it was weird, but not scared of me. All right, when it saw me, it releases itself, and I was carrying it around with one of those instruments that grabs things in the house that cannot be reached. Lo, it ate roaches. All right, you want to know what this means? All right, Queen, your dream in this context actually means what harm other people. All right, what harm other people will not harm you. You know what that means? That is to say, by the power of love, you will be able to conquer anything or anyone that seems to be ruthless, that seems to be very wicked or tough. Things that are tough to other people. Someone that is very tough to other people is not going to be tough to you. Why? If you carry the true love of God and you show someone love, no matter how wicked that person is, you are able to handle him, pamper him. God is teaching you the spirit of love here. That's what God is teaching you, Queen. Once you carry the spirit of true love, those things that can hurt other people will not hurt you. Anyone you show love to will submit to you, okay? They will bow to you and they will respect you. That is what I see in this dream here. So the spider you saw there that is able to hurt other people, is able to wound other people, destroy other people, but when it came around you, it was so calm and did not hurt you. It's simply because you carry the spirit of true love. So with the love of God in your life, no one will be able to hurt you. All right? That's what the Bible says. If you are the follower of that which is good, who is he that will hurt you? No one. So take notice of that. Continue to do good, walk in true love, and nothing will be able to hurt you. So that's your dream, Queen. All right, next time tell me where you are sending your dream from. The next dream I have here is from Elizabeth Machuma, also from Kenya. You said, "I like your dream interpretation. Thank you very much." You say, "I have one that I would like to share with you." All right, that I usually dream with celebrities like Kim or who, and then wearing her clothes and Beyonce and in crowd talking with and in front of people as they look at us sometime with President Donald Trump. Why am I in meeting with him? All right. Your dream here is a clear indication, like I've interpreted this kind of dream before, that yet you have a desire to be like these people. Okay, you have an aspiration. You want to be like them. You know, you love them. They are people you admire so much. And then for you to be like them, remember, like I always say, you must inculcate the attitude they carry. I mean, you must imbibe their spirit, the spirit of hard work, spirit of excellence at what they are doing, okay? You must invest into your potential before you can grow to this level of meeting with great people, all right? So you don't just find yourself in the midst of great people when you are doing nothing, okay? I have said this over and over. So take notice of that, Elizabeth, that once you are very industrious, you put in a lot into your potential, you build yourself in the right direction, one day you will be as great as these people. That's what your dream is saying. So that is your dream, Elizabeth, from Kenya. I hope I've handled your dream. All right, let me take your dream again here. Emineke, is it Uba? Emineke Uba or so. You send your dream from Nigeria, Imo in precisely. You say, Pastor, God bless you. I thank God for you. I saw myself in the dream barbing the hair of a relative who has died in the physical. All right, Emineke from Nigeria, for you to see yourself barbing the head of a relative who have died simply means, it's a parable. Stop investing in businesses that will not work. That's just the summary of your dream. Don't invest in things that will not work, otherwise you are wasting your resources. For you to be barbing the head of a dead relative, it's like wasting your time, wasting your resources, wasting on energy on something that will never work. So that is what it means. Barbing the head of a dead relative. Investing in something that won't work. So please, Imineke, in case you are trying to invest in certain things and you had this dream, God is telling you, you are investing in like a dead business, a dead body, things that is not going to work. Why barb a dead body? It's not going to work. So don't invest in things that will not work. Otherwise, you lose resources. You are going to throw away resources, okay? So guide against that. That is what God is showing you. Investing in things that will not work at all, all right? So avoid that. I pray you will not waste your resources. All right. The next dream is from Annie. Annie from USA. You said, hello, Dr. Paul. And friend, appreciate what you are doing. Thank you. 2 weeks ago, I dreamed that I got married to my cousin. And this night, my best friend dreamed that my ex-husband, who hurt me very much 4 years ago, come back to my house with his family for bride price. But I left the house. Please help me. What is the meaning of these dreams? Thank you in advance. All right, Annie or Anne from the United States of America, your dream in this context, like you said, you saw yourself married to a cousin, okay, and then your friend again dreamed that your ex-husband who hurt you 4 years ago came back, for bride price, and you left the house. Now listen, this is what God is getting across to you. You need to exercise forgiveness. Let bitterness go out of your heart. There is bitterness in you, yet your ex has offended you. He has done evil to you. He might have hurt you. I don't know how he has hurt you badly. But the dream here is saying you must forgive him. I am not saying you should come back together. I am not saying he's going to come back to you for marriage. And I'm not saying you should marry him. But what I'm saying is that from this dream, you have to forgive him. It's a sign that he needs your forgiveness. And if you must move on with your own life, if you must get married, if you must get a relationship that will favor you, you must let that bitterness go out of your heart. This is what God is showing you in this dream. Please exercise forgiveness, okay? Yes, you can forgive somebody, and that doesn't mean you are going to marry the same person. So I don't know the magnitude of what he did, but your message here is that forgive that person. Let it go out of your heart. And you saw that you marry your cousin. It doesn't mean you are going to marry your cousin. It only means that God is going to give you somebody very good that will take good care of you, that would be like a cousin, like a family to you. And that is what God is showing you. So God has a better plan for your life, but the barrier to it is that bitterness and lack of forgiveness. So if you don't let that bitterness go and you don't forgive, it will be difficult for you to move on to the next level. It will be difficult for you to get married to the right person. So you have to let go, okay? Just tell yourself, by this revelation, I have forgiven him. And then God will now surprise you with someone that will just be like a cousin, like a family for you, that will put joy, smile on your face. So that is your dream, and all the way from United States of America. I hope you will follow the instruction of the Lord in your dream. Good. The next one is Virginia. Virginia from England. You said, hi, I had a dream of a stranger, pregnant woman, swinging on a swing with a midwife. Okay, with her midwife. She lost control and then a car ran over her. Her pregnancy popped out and she died on the spot with the baby. I tried rescued her, but she died with her pregnancy. Wow. Virginia from England. I think your dream in this context is a very, very sensitive message. And I would like you to very careful and to take it up. You know what God is showing here in 2 dimensions. It might not necessarily mean that maybe you have somebody who is pregnant around you, and in case you have somebody who is pregnant around you, yet pray for the person to have a successful delivery. But far above that, this dream is a form of parable that means someone who is carrying a very great vision, somebody who is very, very vibrant, who is carrying something very mighty inside of him or her. That person around you, the devil wants to strike that person to death. All right, you have to look around you and pray for any great person, any visionary around you, somebody who is carrying a very great vision, who is loaded with a vision, and that person now is the target for the devil to make sure he kills that person, at the same time kill the vision the person is carrying. All right, somebody that will bring excitement to this world, that will bring amazing thing to this world, and that person will be cut off at the prime of his life. So you have to pray in that direction. Pray for every young person around you that is vibrant, that is loaded, and also pray for yourself. All right, that God will use you to also rescue such people before it's too late. That is what God is showing you. You need to wake up, Virginia. I see God giving you an assignment here to pray for people, to also rise up and make sure you save younger generation. All right, make sure you rescue younger generation who are carrying vision, who are carrying something great inside of them. Don't let them die with it. Don't let them die untimely. All right, God open your eyes to see it, because He's challenging you to do that work on your knees. So you can do that on your knees. You can pray for people on your knees. You can say, Lord, everyone around me, every young person around me, carrying a vision in them, carrying a big dream inside them. Oh, no devil will crush them. They won't die with this vision until they fulfill that vision. This is what God is showing you, Virginia, all the way from England. And I hope God will use you to pray for the people who are all around you, and there will not be a record of casualty around you. So that is your dream, Virginia, all the way from England. So these are the one I will take in this episode, as my time is up. I do hope you have enjoyed it today, and I hope you are blessed from this interpretation. Do let me know how this episode has been a blessing to you by dropping your comment below under the comment section. And don't forget, if you have dream boldring, you just drop it there. At my free time again, I will take them up in the next episode and I will address them. All right, I am Paul S. Joshua. Knowing what your dream means is vital to your safety. Thank you for supporting my ministry, and I appreciate all of you who are there for me. God bless you.
What wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this that calls